Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's been a few days since I've last recorded, um, but I'm happy to be back. Um, if you haven't noticed, I tried to do a Donald Trump thing with my hair. Uh, it was kind of sticking up in every direction, so I just kind of brushed it, and this is what came of it. I know that this is the video that I promised you guys where we would go into detail about the principles of design. Including proximity, alignment, repetition, and contrast. But I want to take one step back and I want to explain some of the different types of projects that you can find in a communication portfolio, whether they be academic or professional. Um, for example, uh, during my undergraduate at Brigham Young University, Idaho, I did a senior project. It was a really fun project. I interviewed 3 different people. I called the name of the project Life Lessons Learned. The slogan for it was a podcast, giving people a chance to tell their stories and for their stories to be heard, or for their lessons to be heard. And Matthew Treater was actually the guy who helped me come up with it. He's a good friend of mine, and it was really great. Um, Life Lessons Learned was really fun. I did a whole write up of it, and then we actually presented it at a senior project conference type thing, and it was really great. That could be one example of what a project would be, a good project to implement into your communication portfolio, web based. Scroll TV. I had several different experiences with them. Um, Basically, we would find and report news stories from around campus. We would ask students what their thoughts and feelings were about certain hot topics. Um, we would also find important events that were important to our target audience of persons who were attending the university. Um, for example, I interviewed Professor Johnston, and he talked about gravity waves and what they were and how they work. And we just kind of my friend Matthew and I actually, we went and interviewed him. We shot B-roll and things, and we just kind of put it together. And then you can just kind of take that video, upload it to the to your communication portfolio, and then it'll be impressive to future potential employers. That's another example um, that could be implemented. Um, Specifically, what I want to do though is I want to talk a little bit about professional examples. I know that a lot of my projects that I have up on my current communication portfolio, which I'll probably try to get you guys the link to so that you guys can just check it out, and that'd be kind of fun. But the last example that I want to give is from a professional one. I did an internship at a radio um, internship at a place called Rich Broadcasting. It's a radio station that's located on the outskirts of Idaho Falls. It was a really great experience. I learned a lot. One of my responsibilities as a PSA coordinator, a public service announcements coordinator, was to find, record, and then send the recordings, uh, public service announcements to my supervisor, who at the time was a man named Neil Larson. And it's really great because it taught me how to write concisely. It taught me how to speak concisely. Um, we only had 13 seconds to communicate a message to an audience. So it's pretty, and that's a short amount of time. I usually like to keep these videos short, but thank you for listening. I know your time is very valuable. I'll let you go back to what you were doing. Next up, I promise you guys, we're going to go into a little bit more about the principles of design, what they are, how they work, why they're important. Proximity, alignment, repetition, and contrast. Truly, one of the most important ideas I learned during my undergraduate was learning how to implement the principles of design. and it's come in handy with the building of a communication portfolio. All right, we'll let you go. Thank you. If you have questions, comments, concerns, let me know. I'm new. I'm brand new. I'm a newbie. If you haven't been able to tell, but my efforts are sincere and genuine. Thank you. Thank you for listening. And next video, we'll see you. Okay, bye-bye.